Durag Wisdom here. 24 hours until maybe the end of our democratic republic. Tomorrow is election day. Tomorrow we're going to decide whether we're going to elect a normal, regular politician like Hillary Clinton to be our president, or a fascist dictator Nazi. Now, many moons ago, the god of the Republican Party, a man named Jimmy Carter, I think he ran against, if I'm not mistaken. Is your life better off now than it was 4 years ago? He asked that question. A very pointed question. So now, today, I'm going to answer that question. Is my life better off now than before Barack Obama was elected president 8 years ago? Okay, let me give you a little tour now. This is my house. All right? It's a modest house, but check it out. This is the living room, which I don't use. I don't use the dining room. I never owned a house before. And laundry. Never. My whole life, never had that. You know, like a laundry or a, you know, place to store things like that. Never had my own kitchen. I always had a landlord. Here. Here's my backyard with my cat in it. Yeah, I love it. I was wiped out, as I said before. Let's go upstairs now. And I only had, like, in my TDA, I had $60,000 in my TDA. All right, this is my upstairs. Now, this is like the hallway. You know, we have a little hallway here. Stairs I didn't show you. What do you need to see that? This is the master bedroom. I don't know if you could see this with the exposure. Didn't have... Oh, I had some place to live. Don't get me wrong, you know. But I never owned my own place. I mean, I never had my own. Here's the office. As a 3-bedroom. Well, go upstairs here. We have a whole extra loft. Is 3,000% better than it was under the Republicans. They believe the past is mutable, like in the ink sock of 1984. I remember what the Republican life. I almost lost all my money because of the Republican Party. But because of President Obama's policies, the stock market, where I had my stupid money, came back. I was able to buy a house. And I'm so happy I voted for this guy. Not perfect. I know he's not perfect. But I knew that now my vote counted. Is my life better off now than it was under the Republicans?